Welcome to this DaVinci Resolve Fusion node breakdown. Today's node is the dHoldout, or the Deep Image Holdout node. So the dHoldout uses a foreground deep image to occlude a background deep image samples. And it does this either by removing them or computing the value after the occlusion. And to see what's actually happening, we'll add a deep holdout. So we've got this scene that we worked on yesterday. I believe in the resize node, we added some stock footage into it to have our person walking into our little scene. And let's say we want to hold her out. And we use holdouts for many reasons in the VFX world, but we need to hold her out. And in regular 2D graphics, it's pretty easy to do holdouts, but in the deep image ecosystem, we have a specific node for that. So after my image I want to hold out, so I want to hold her out from the background image, I'm going to go ahead and after my image to deep on my background image, I'm going to type dHoldout and bring in a holdout. And on our holdout, we require a foreground image, which is the deep image we want to actually hold out from our background. And that's going to be our girl coming into our image. Now you do still see her, and that's because we have her connected to our merge. But if I disconnect that deep points from the merge, you can see we now have a holdout of this deep image information. So if I zoom in, you can see she's held out from that info. And if we look at our merge and we look around, you can actually see her face there and how she's kind of held out. And if I play this forward, you can see that animation moving and she's being held out. And on our holdout node, we had the ability to change our holdout Z offset. So we can offset that Z and bring her forward, push her back. Additionally, we can change the center of the holdout so we can move it around. Now, just remember, just because we're moving this holdout around does not mean we're moving our image around. So our image is going to stay, the holdout is just going to move. But if you need that holdout offset, that's how you would do it. Now up here are Computeolud Samples. What this is going to do is this is going to recompute some of the occluded samples, so it gets you kind of a tighter holdout. So if I select this, you can see some of those transparent pixels that were on our holdout are now being recomputed and not being held out. So it'll give us a little tighter recompute on that holdout. And what that does, if we have a holdout for some reason, sometimes if I bring her back in and I change this compute holdout, turn it off, you can see some of those pixelated stuff comes back in. But if I select compute, it'll clean some of that stuff up. So that is the dHoldout node. I will see you in the next node breakdown.